What we're going to do now with Rick and Kathy are feedback sessions. And it all starts with an email just like this. So this was to Rick, and why don't you go and start your feedback session, Rick, and let's talk about it.
Okay.
So you put in your email address.
Oh.
That's okay, Gabby.
Sorry.
Is that better?
Yep. And there you go.
And
in this case, that is what you expected to see, correct?
Yes.
And we're no longer showing the transcript, but why don't you now, this is the time you look at your transcript. You should have your transcript in front of you.
I do.
And what I do, and people do this differently, but here's what I suggest, is you go through your transcript now and mark, circle or mark with a big yes and happy face or whatever, all the things you got right. Give yourself a lot of credit for that.
And I would do that in color so I can differentiate from what the transcript originally was, just for my sake.
Correct.
Right?
And you're going to do the same thing with the other. So, but okay, but not with this transcript. Okay, so you have 731926 in front of you.
Yes.
Tell me out loud as you're circling it what mattered, what matched.
I drew the house exactly, but in 2 dimensionals with no protrusions. Actually, a square type house with a almost A-frame roof with the exact angle on the roof. And that's all that was in the picture. The chimney I saw, but I didn't put in. I wrote that in my comments.
And let me emphasize that. Your comments were very helpful to me, and we got a group hit on this because your comments emphasized, and they must always be honest, but emphasize that you saw this and didn't put it on your paper. But that helped me.
Correct, and I put that down to remind myself to put everything down.
In your notes to me, right.
Correct. So it's also, I got standalone, in space, yellow. I got sun-type pictures, although I cannot see it in the picture. But the house in my mind was exactly the same. It looked like a Monopoly house. And in my drawing, I drew it as 2-dimensional instead of 3, so the orientation was a little bit off, but it was still correct, as in the chimney was on the right side of the roof.
And what else did you get that matched?
That's all that's in it, is the one single house. Here on the transcript here, we see the picture, right?
Right.
Orange, round, bright.
Okay, so you're saying, looking at it now, you don't see anything else that you would associate with that house. I sort of remember there being more when I looked at it, but maybe it was your comments of the chimney. So I don't have it up in front of me.
Yeah, there's comments of the orientation of the house. The
next thing you do is add a few things to your transcript that you wish you had done. In your case, add to there maybe the chimney. Since you talked about it, don't you wish you had put that in? That would have made it a stronger transcript. Okay, so do it now. Do it right now. Just add quickly. This is sort of in the same style as your first one, so you're not tracing it or anything. Are you looking for a pencil?
Yeah.
Before you do your feedback session, right, you should have, your colored pencils around and all that.
Okay.
So just quickly, actually the feedback session doesn't have to take long, but it's kind of intense, if you know what I mean. Because what you're really doing is right now you're sending back the information of the house. You're sending back the fact that there was a chimney. What else do you wish you had put? Quickly, just looking at that picture, what else do you wish you had put?
There's a little sign that says mine and village alongside the house.
Okay, that's pretty high level. How about the color red?
Color red.
Or
How
blue.
about a couple of rectangles on the house?
Yes, the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drew that in.
How about biologicals or grass or trees or something like that? You know, I'm saying you might add a few things like that that would have made it much stronger in terms of what's actually on the transcript. It turned out, I remember your words, you said it was the house and the chimney were so vivid, that's why you gave it a 5. You know, just based on the transcript, it would be hard to justify, and that's why I really appreciated you putting the words down that you did in the appropriate comment box. So that was very important. Okay, now in the box here, describe and save your thoughts, feelings, ideas, everything that's associated now with this, including being very happy that you got a good match and a hit. So I put, almost start with a happy face or something like that.
So, Marty, I have a question, and
Sure.
this is definitely a newbie question.
Uh-huh.
But overall objective when we're doing these targets, is our objective to actually see this feedback target?
For that coordinate.
For
So
that coordinate.
When you start out and you put that coordinates, describe and sketch my 731926 target.
Yeah.
And this is that target. That's why the feedback session is the key. When you do your judging, it's like you're wearing a different hat. In fact, I'm going to go get an AJ hat, an analysis judging hat.
Got it.
But it's during the remote viewing time you're a viewer, and at feedback time you are that viewer. That's the 2 times you are communicating, and you're communicating with yourself.
Right, I get that piece. So do we look at the other photo also?
We're going to do that next because it's a different coordinate.
Okay.
So your idea is to describe and sketch the target for 731926. That was Rick's. So put some words in here, Rick, in the text box.
Let's see. Oops. How's that?
Hey, that's fine, and that's fine. I mean, you put whatever you're feeling and what you want to kind of remember several months from now, if you ever go back and try to get an idea of how you got to wherever you are. Okay, so now go down a little further. And I think you're done with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, and now guess what? Up top it says the other side entanglements feedback.
Yes.
You're making the entanglement. So now do the same thing. So now this is the feedback target for 544264. So you started out saying describe and sketch my 544264 feedback target. There it is. So the first thing to do is look at your transcript, and what did you get that was like right on?
I said water, falling, fish, contained. It was contained water. Is in a man-made. And then I drew a picture of like a rectangle pool with waves in it, and then a waterfall coming down one end of the pool.
I thought that was terrific. See, that one, just looking at the transcript, to me, that looked like a 5, where the other one didn't. It was your words. But and you were okay to judge it that way based on your feelings.
And then that was a 20 minutes.
That was what?
Saw and didn't write down a oval face looking at me with big eyes. That could have been the goggles.
Which is what you said you saw.
That picture.
Exactly.
That's not on the transcript that I actually saw.
And you wrote that to the notes to me, which was good, and you said this is a reminder that I should put it down on the paper. But
Yes.
at least you told me about it, and I was the judge and took all this into account when the group got its hit.
Right. Right.
So you feeling good about this?
I'm feeling very good about it.
Do really feel good about it, you know?
I do. Yeah.
And okay.
Good enough that I knew when I saw the transcripts and I was the only one that went the other way, it was like, uh-oh.
Well, you weren't the only one, but yours was by far the strongest one.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
But it looked like everyone else went the other way.
Yeah.
I still felt strongly. I felt that this
Yep.
was going to be on the right side.
Yep. And I looked at it and came to the same conclusion, and the group got hit. Okay, so now put something in here.
Let's see.
Because remember, all of this whole feedback session is entangled with your RV session.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do everything to reinforce the hit. You want to learn. You want to write down all the things you got right and maybe add what you wish you had done. But this one was so good. But, you know, you might say, I really got a lot. I really nailed this one or something like that. I feel like I really nailed it. You see, in an ARV, you did. You know what I mean? In CRV, maybe they wouldn't have been happy if they wanted you to describe this person, if that was the task. But that's not the task. The task here is to describe this well enough so I know this is going to be your feedback target. And you know it's going to be your feedback target.
Yes.
And the instant recognition, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, and the description of the photo said falling raindrops, and it wasn't rain coming down.
Okay, so now let's go back. No, now finish this one off.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So now what you get, now click on that link. I'm still testing and improving it, but let's show you and everybody what you get to see. This is your track record. Oh, and you know what? It's going to be better than that. You put yourself in for a pass. I'm going to change that because you clearly meant to go on the correct side.
Right.
I should have changed that before. But this is your track record now. And notice the words you've been putting in. Go down and you'll see this is everything you've done up to now. And this is your hit rate. Go ahead, go down further so we can see what you just did, and it'll remind everybody and you. Oh, yeah, this is what you sent me. This is actually here. Wow, lots to record here, winning photos, I got the flash, all the things we were talking about. And this was very helpful to me, but you get a record of that as well.
Correct.
And then your other comments are here too. Great win, square house. So you really have a record which over time is going to be very valuable for you. But you can see what you did here with the pass. It's clear I gave you side 2. See, I also, based on your CRs, have an automatic way of doing it, which helps me when I do judging. But here's where your personal predictions and CRs would be. And you can see with these 2 CRs of the 5s, it's clear that you wanted side 2, which is indeed what happened.
Very good.
So, okay, Kathy, why don't you do one now? And, you know, with Rick, when you get scores like that, it turns out everything is a lot easier and a lot more fun.
Yeah, I guess.
Can you get your email on his machine?
Yeah, you want to send it over?
Yeah.
Send an email. Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh,
It's the last results.
Okay, right here. Oh, yes, for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Done.
okay, so now we'll do it with another viewer in the same group. Every member of the group gets their own randomly chosen coordinates and randomly chosen target pair. So hers will be different than Rick's.
Right. Oh,
That's not coming in yet.
That's because you two are so close. It has to go around the world several times.
Right.
It should be here quickly.
Yeah, it was slow. Mine was slow today too.
Make sure,
We want it on your computer.
make sure it's sent. Yeah, that's our session recording on it.
Oh, it
Right.
did not.
Didn't go. All right.
Okay, you know what? Try
Yeah.
something for me, Kathy. Try using Rick's. Bring up yours again from right here. And let's just look at the URL. It may be that it doesn't have your name in it. It may be general.
No,
No, it
was.
came
Oh,
through.
It was our end.
Okay.
It's operator error.
Okay.
We got it.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Okay.
Okay. Here, let's switch seats. Okay, so I need my address in there. Woo. Here's. Oops.
Yeah, you do have to spell it right or it won't
I know.
find it. So if it doesn't find it, check your spelling.
Mouse speed.
There we go. Okay. So.
Okay, so now look at your transcript for 903.076.
Yep. I don't have it, but you had it up there.
Okay.
So I remember what it. I guess I.
Was this the one that had the danger and all that in it?
Yep.
It really was. So you.
Yes.
Okay, so there's some important lessons here. In fact, hold on. This is important enough that I want to get it in front of me so I can describe it in some detail. So I have copies of all this, so let me just get it up. And okay. Yeah, okay, so they won't be able to see it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, they...
Can we... Oh, we have to bring it up, don't we? On a screen?
Yeah, because I think I'm recording your... I'm sure I'm recording your screen. I hope I'm recording your screen. So I'm just going to describe the things that you said here. Oh, nope. It's the other coordinate, Kathy.
Oh, really?
It was 370530. So in some ways, maybe you displaced. Let's look at the correct coordinate for this, because that's what you would do.
Okay.
So let me bring up 96. So you don't have it in front of you, so I'll sort of do the feedback session together.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to displace quite a bit.
Yeah, don't do that.
I know.
Okay, so it's 3705. Is that correct? What was what coordinate do you have that's supposed to match?
903.
903. Okay, so that's the one I'm bringing up now.
Okay.
And let me see what I would think match. Well, you had motion, land, outside. So I would, when you get and you should really go through this process.
I will.
In fact, one of the reasons it might be displacing is that you're not doing feedback sessions, which you're now going to start doing, right?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't realize that we were supposed to be doing feedback. So.
Oh, yeah. They're in ARV, they're so critical.
Right?
Because that's the entanglement,
Yeah.
And
well, maybe my odds will start improving if I start doing this.
Yeah. You'll be sending information back to yourself for the appropriate coordinate. Now, I do see you said describe and sketch my 90376 feedback target.
Yeah.
But I think your subconscious has been rebelling because you haven't been doing feedback sessions.
Yes, I think that's true.
Yeah. So you got the motion, you got the outside, you got land, hard, dense. I wouldn't say fresh smell, right? No. Fire, but you got dark, and I can't remember if they're flames. It looks like smoke, but orange would be the flames.
I don't see any flames.
So this was not a very good fit, and that's how you ranked it. Yeah. But I would mark. In fact, you ought to take a new sheet of paper right now. I really want you to do this.
Okay.
You could do it on your own transcript, but right now on a brand new sheet of paper,
all right,
sketch this very quickly, how you wished you had sketched it, and put a few words down, at reasonably high level. It's not coming from your intellect. The subconscious tends to talk more in concepts, and like even the word fire would be rare. You'd probably mark it as an AOL. But you might get hot, but the billowing and all of that, and then put a few words down on the piece of paper, something that and now stop. That's as much time as you should spend doing it, because it comes up fast, just like it would from the subconscious. You're trying to tell your subconscious, this is the kind of stuff I wish you had given me for this kind of picture, and next time you will, and you go forward confidently that way.
Okay. All right, I did that.
Okay, so now describe and save your thoughts and feelings and ideas about this one.
Okay. Well, it wasn't very good.
That's good. Put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down. And that's how you ranked it. At least you were consistent.
Right, that's true. Viewing. Need to do feedback.
Yep.
Right? Feedback sessions.
You feel like you're learning?
Oh, yeah.
Put that down.
I'm learning the process of ARV. How's that?
Terrific.
Okay.
So then do submit.
All right. Submit. There we go. Okay.
And now you got this one.
Yes.
So now you would get that transcript, and let me bring that one up. Okay. And looking at that picture and this, I see, dense, yes. Are there edges? I suppose. And again, when you do these, you drew a sketch with a real sharp edge. Maybe that was the building. Give yourself credit. Okay, that's an edge. Remember, you're going to add more to make it even clearer, but you got open, you got vast. I'd say you got blue, definitely the sky. There's movement. I don't see any biologicals in this one. Now here you have Evel Knievel doesn't particularly fit with this one, and you might know, maybe that fitted with the last one, but you got water. You said rushing water. I don't see danger. I don't see leaping, brown. So you got a few things, but you got water, which you would probably circle multiple times, and you got sketches of water. So give yourself credit of that. And now on another sheet of paper, put this coordinate down. Get another 370, 530, and quickly put down a few gestalt words, just like you do for CRV. The first thing, what gestalts would you want to get here?
Square, brown, man-made, wet, and then sketch it out.
Okay, and now do a little sketching, quick sketching.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Now, you're telling your subconscious, and notice it's almost like stage 1, 2, and at most 3 in CRV. That's the kind of thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And now fill in the.
So it had some descriptor words.
Like water.
Like
open.
Water.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Open. Whoops. Open. Displaced a bit. Should I say that? Or?
Sure. Hey, it's no should. It's that came into your mind, right? Put it down. And here you are putting down your thoughts, feelings, what's going on right now with you.
Right. Displaced a bit. Again, doing feedback sessions will help me not to displace. There we go. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay.
And now go to the next one. That's it.
Submit.
And you can see your record or not, your choice.
Well,
you're a newbie.
Actually, it'll be really fun to see. Oh.
Look at that.
Wow, really? Huh.
Well, you know why? Interestingly enough, maybe I won't change yours, but this is what you put, even though you put it improperly. We discussed that.
Oh, right.
And don't you sometimes wonder if when the subconscious makes mistakes, I really don't know what to do here. You're a newbie. I'm going to leave it. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt here.
Okay. Well, now that I'm going to do my feedback charts, I'm going to go off the chart, Marty. How about that?
That's exactly right. But
okay.
Yeah.
This was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go down at the bottom, and I want to see the end of this particular one here. Yeah. You see, you put side 2. You didn't put a ranking, but it's a hit. I really think, in all fairness, we ought to make it a pass, because look at your numbers here.
I agree.
I'm going to change it to a pass.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I think, in all fairness, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I do too. Would it benefit to go back and do the previous targets that we did and do the feedback for all of them? Or should I just start from now on?
Yes, it would help if you can get access to the pictures. I wouldn't go back into the system, though. I don't know what the system would do.
You don't know. Okay.
I would just move forward. Remember, we're in this for the long term. And
yeah, that's true.
You're just learning, and in fact, you're doing great, actually.
Thanks.
So.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Do we have any other questions, Phil?
No. Actually, I do. Let's do it off record.
Okay. I'll stop the recording.